minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you, my color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Get shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You been you ain't never tried, work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hey yo, I need that, big chips, man, I need that, hustle hard, on the job, you can see that, on my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback, they clear the way with my crew coming through, what I do, lace up the shoes, chase W's, what I do, lace up the shoes, chase W's, now what I do, lace up the shoes, chase W's, yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news,
what I do, lace up my shoes, chase.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set. 95-56. 95-56. Here we go. D, get off the field. No. Off. He's crashing. He's checking.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat. And
trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Ready. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On first down, Drake. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Running, it's Drake.
Let's go. Come on.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On 3rd and short, going with a tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They're running it. Check 13. Wait. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
They'll try to throw now. Winston dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
On first down, Drake. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 out of the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Ready. Blue ready.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Barber. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Peyton Barber, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You ready? Check. Go. Check. Hey, easy.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
You know what? Kill. 11.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Touchdown, New Orleans! Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
I'm going back to you.
They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Peyton Barber, a surprise workhorse for the Buccaneers in 2018. I don't think they expected him to have 234 carries, but he certainly felt like he could carry the load and just carried it there for a nice gain.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. It's caught by Mike Evans. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Drake, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jameis throwing here. That's complete to Perriman. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff for Drake. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On the give, this is Drake. Now Drake loses the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Hey, check. 3 down. Here we go.
They begin on the ground with Kamara.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Levante David in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch the eye.
Easy, opposite. Hey, easy.
Go get him.
Let it catch.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
Sets up 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, and then these 2 teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Final play of the half here. Winston looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. That's fielded in the end zone. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Complete. He finds Braid. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, but the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
First down, Buccaneers.
We got this.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Right back to Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Buying time to his left. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Winston. And the pressure gets to him again. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Forced out to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Demario Davis. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Hey, high 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 45 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Sammy.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Back now here live in New Orleans. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Break it down. Bravo.
Hey, watch it.
Check. Kill.
Now Breeze. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Golston able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 27, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first and 10, Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, Barber. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. He completes it to Evans. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's third down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On 3rd down, here comes Barber. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Tampa Bay.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Cut. Easy. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. First down, they go with Barber again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
What we got?
On second down, it's Drake. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. So time has run out.